back on the van. So I've been waiting for this for a little while to turn up, but I bought a lift kit for the Sprinter van, a 40mm lift kit. So the plan is today to fit the lift kit to the front and to the back, and also new struts to the front as well. There were new ones that I bought recently. I've been waiting to fit them. So yeah, basically jack the back up, get the wheel off, everything like that. The back was pretty easy to do. I was waiting for this lift kit to come over from Poland. I bought it off a guy who makes them over there. Got a good price on it, pretty happy with it. The geezer told me it would fit no problem. This geezer is a fucking liar, because the back ones did not fit very well at all. Basically, there's like a nipple on them that lines everything up, and the bit that they use like a bolt in it kind of thing, it's an Allen bolt, was too big and it just wouldn't fit. So there was loads of fucking around, grinding it down, shaping it up, making it fit the actual nipple hole in the axle. So it was a lot of messing around and going back and forth, and also the U-bolts they supplied were massive. They were too long, so I cut them down and everything like that. So the first one was a lot of jigging and poking essentially, but the second one went on a lot easier because I kind of prepped it all. But yeah, so essentially these just unbolted, dropped the actual axle down from the spring, and then just slipped in, and then U-bolted it all back up, torqued it all up, and yeah, 40mm lift, very easy to do. So the backs, as I say, they were a piece of piss really. It took about 40 minutes each side. But yeah, I'll show you now what I actually had to do with the kit. So here, sorry, this is me taking the old U-bolts off. So a bit of heat, trolley jack underneath just to support the axle as it comes off. And yeah, it was cleaned it all up, made sure everything was all right. I must admit the van's pretty clean. So yeah, this is me grinding down the bolts. Always wear appropriate footwear for things like this, not Harachis like me, because I'm always in them. But yeah, ground the U-bolts down, so cut them down, and then ground the actual nipple down to make it fit. You want to make sure this is a good fit. You don't want any like space between the actual block and the axle and the leaf spring. So yeah, bolted it all back up, torqued it all up, and then fitted the wheel back on. So the rears were pretty easy to do, and I was done and dusted with them really pretty quick. And then I'll show you underneath of the van. So as you can see, they're the blocks. I think they're made of aluminium. They're the bump stops and the new suspension I put inside the back of the van. So yeah, pretty happy with that overall. And then I jumped onto the front of the van.